Good luck.
Merhaba arkadaşlar, hepiniz IEFT Talks webinarlarına hoş geldiniz. Bugün Kanada'da NorQuest College ile Sertifika, Diploma ve Hazırlık programlarını Sarraf'tan dinliyor olacağız. Lütfen sorularınızı sağ alt köşede Questions bölümünden yönlendirmeyi unutmayın. Yes, Sarraf, the stage is yours now.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, hello everyone who has joined this webinar today. Thank you for joining, taking your time to listen to us today. So my name is Saurabh, and I'm the manager for international recruitment and student services here at NorQuest College. So unfortunately, can't speak in Turkish, so I'll be doing all the presentation in English. If you have any questions during this sessions that we are going to, and you have any question, please type in the chat, and I'm going to answer all those questions at the end. So before we start, I'm going to play two videos. One video is about NorQuest College. So it shows a little bit about our campus and in a very quick video, a 2-minute video. And then I'm also going to play a video about the city of Edmonton. So the Edmonton city is the city where we are located. So there will be two videos. And then after that, I'm going to go through into the presentation. Okay. So just give me 1 second and I'm going to share my screen and then we are going to play these videos. Okay, hopefully you can see this. Okay, I'm going to play this from the start.
No matter where you are, you will always have a place at NorQuest College. NorQuest College is a vibrant, inclusive, and diverse learning environment that transforms lives and strengthens communities. We are dedicated to making sure you can continue to get the workforce-ready education you expect. We are here to support you, wherever and however you may be learning. NorQuest instructors, faculty, and staff all share a commitment to making sure your success is at the core of everything we do. At NorQuest, you'll acquire career-ready training in an environment that is truly welcoming, accommodating, supportive, and inclusive. NorQuest is your community college, a place of inclusion and a place of impact. Let me be the first to say, welcome to NorQuest. I needed an online store for my jewelry design business.
Just give me 1 second. I'm going to stop this and I'm going to play another video. And this is about the city of Edmonton. So because our campus is located in the downtown of Edmonton City, so this video will give you a really good idea, how the downtown Edmonton is, where the campus is. So it gives you that information. Okay, so let's watch this 3-minute video. And then afterwards, I'm going to share my screen for the presentation and we'll jump into the presentation. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video as well. So let's play this.
Capital city, the heart of Alberta. And the pulse of our city starts right here at its core. downtown Edmonton. Feel the pulse.
Okay, hopefully you like both those videos. Okay, we are going to jump into the presentation now. I'm going to start sharing my screen again. Hopefully you can see this. So as you saw both the videos, so I hope you got a good understanding of where we are located. So we are called NorQuest College. So the first video was about NorQuest College and showcased some of our campus. And the second video was about the city of Edmonton. So that's the city where we are located. So that's why you see here in the title is Study in Alberta's Capital City, Edmonton. So Edmonton is the city where we are located. Our campus is located in the downtown of Edmonton City. And Edmonton is the capital city of the province of Alberta. So Alberta is one of the provinces within Canada. And I'll show you the map of Canada as we move further. You'll get an idea where exactly Alberta is, where exactly Edmonton is located. So today we are going to only talk about the programs that we offer for international students. And we'll go to the next slide. So this is me. So as I already mentioned, my name is Saurabh. I'm the manager for international recruitment and student support. And I work in the NorQuest International office. So that's me, and that's my title. This is the picture of downtown Edmonton. So you already saw the video, so you probably got a little bit idea. So as I mentioned before, that our campus is located in the downtown of Edmonton City. So that's exactly where we are located. Now, Edmonton is a big city. It's not a small city. In Canada, there are 6 big cities which have more than 1 million population. And Edmonton is one of them. Edmonton has a population of roughly 1.5 million people. So from a Canadian standard, it's a big city. It's not a small city. So that's a little bit background of Edmonton. Edmonton is also one of the fastest growing city in Canada. Its population is increasing by 2 to 3% every year. It's one of the city which is also economic wise growing a lot. There are a lot of jobs coming. It's very affordable, a place to live. So there are a lot of benefits. And also Edmonton is a very multicultural city. We have roughly 35% population, which comes from different parts of the world, who are immigrants who have made Canada their home. Like people like me, I'm now a Canadian citizen, but I was not born in Canada. So there's a huge immigrant population from Asian countries, different Asian countries. There's a huge immigrant population from African countries. There's also huge immigrant population from Europe, from Latin America, and maybe some from Middle Eastern countries as well. So it's a very, very mixed community. And you'll see that also in our student population, that we have a very mixed student population also. So it's a very diverse student population. Now, a little bit more about what are the benefits of studying in Edmonton. So as I mentioned before, Edmonton is a big city. It has a population of roughly 1.5 million. So it's not a small city, it's a big city. But something that stands out for Edmonton is that among those 6 big cities, Edmonton is the most affordable city to live. So it's a very affordable city to live. So the cost of living is very, very less. So if you want to choose a city and study there, where you want to go into a big city with good nightlife, a lot of job opportunities, but still you want to be a very cost-effective destination, Edmonton definitely offers that. So here, I'm comparing Edmonton with 2 other cities, Toronto and Vancouver here in Canada. So Edmonton compared to Toronto and Vancouver is 50% less expensive. So whatever you're going to pay in cost of living in Toronto and Vancouver, in Edmonton, it's going to cost 50% less. So that's a lot of saving for students. Also, on top of that, the taxes here in Edmonton are very less. There's only 5% tax. So if you see it here in comparison with other provinces like Ontario and British Columbia, it's again less than 50% taxes here in Alberta. Only 5% tax, which means anything you're buying here in Alberta is going to cost you less. Whether you're buying a phone, whether you're buying a car, whether you're buying your books, laptop, anything you're buying in Alberta is going to cost you less as compared to other provinces in Canada. So that's a lot of, again, saving for students. Also, as a third point, it's the immigration option. So if you're coming to study in Canada with the intention that, okay, I want to settle after I complete my studies, yes, Alberta does offer very attractive immigration policy, because in Canada, every province in Canada have their own immigration policy. So Alberta just recently launched Alberta Advantage Immigration Program. I'm going to talk about that later, and will give you a good understanding how it's, why I'm saying it's easy, why I'm saying it's a faster immigration program than other places, if that's what your goal is, to get immigration after you complete your studies. Now, employment-wise, Alberta is the third largest economy in Canada. It is one of the provinces which have the highest GDP growth rate. So in simple language, the GDP growth rate means there are a lot of new jobs coming in the province. So there's a lot of job creation happening. So there are a lot of new jobs. So students who are coming here to study, once they graduate, they are going to then look for a job in an economy where there are a lot of jobs being created. So there are more jobs, which means you have more probability of getting a job. So that's the economy. Now, economy is a very diverse economy. Alberta is home to Canada's oil and gas province. So we are called also the energy province. So Alberta produces Canada's 80% of oil of Canada is in Alberta. 60% of natural gas is here. Also, there are a lot of jobs in healthcare. There are a lot of jobs in retail, wholesale trade, educational services, agriculture, social work, and technology also. There are a lot of new jobs coming in technology sector as well, which I'm going to talk about later, what programs we have corresponding to those technology sectors that are booming up here. And last but not least is the income. So the minimum wage here in Alberta is $15 an hour. And also the income tax brackets, in every province, every country, there are income tax brackets, which people, based on that, they pay income tax. So it's a little bit lenient here in Alberta. So because of that, people make more money because they're paying less income tax. So that's good, because everyone wants to make more money. So here in Alberta, people make more money than other provinces because the tax system here is a little bit relaxed. So if I have to summarize what are the benefits for you if you come and study in Edmonton, it's a place where you can make more money as a last point here, because the minimum wage is higher, the taxes are less, so you make more money. That's always good to make more money. You will spend less money because the cost of living is less, the taxes are less. Also, you have a lot of option to find employment because it's the third largest economy, very high GDP growth rate. So a lot of new jobs coming in this province. And also last but not least is immigration. So if you want to settle in Alberta or Canada after your study, yes, you definitely have the option to do that. Okay, so these are all different benefits of studying in Edmonton. Now, a little bit about NorQuest College. So you can see here, this is the map of Canada on here on the right-hand side. And this is where the province of Alberta is. So Canada is a very big country. Canada is the second largest country in the world after Russia. And Alberta is one of the western province here, as you can see here. And Edmonton is here. It's the capital city of the province of Alberta. So pretty much at the heart of the Alberta province. So this is where Alberta is within the Canada map. Now, NorQuest College is a public college, so which means we are a government college. So we are funded by the provincial government. We are a community college, and we are one of the largest community college in the province of Alberta. We have roughly 20,000 students who are studying with us. And we are very diverse. As I mentioned before, we are a very diverse city with people from different countries. And we are also very diverse within our student population. So 57% of our students are born outside of Canada. So that's a lot of our students who are not born in Canada. And we have students from more than 100 countries. We have more than 70, to be exact, 78 languages spoken on campus. So it's a very diverse campus. And we do have a few Turkish students who are studying with us. Some are permanent resident who are already Canadian citizens. They are here. And there are also some international students who are Turkish students who are coming to study at NorQuest College. Okay, so let's go to the next slide. I hope this gives you a little bit understanding about NorQuest College. Now, what makes NorQuest unique? So what is something unique about NorQuest College? So in our programming, what makes us unique is that our programs are very labor oriented. So we make sure, and again, this is the first point here, you see relevant skills, which means our programs are matched with the local economy needs. So we make sure that our programs are matched with what is required in the labor market, which in simple language means that we offer in-demand programs. We only offer in-demand programs. And that is something that students are looking for, because at the end of the day, after education, students are looking for a job. That's the end goal of every student. I come to study, I want to find a job after that. So if you offer in-demand programs, that becomes a little bit easier, because you're offering in-demand program. So it's more easier to find jobs, because these are in-demand jobs and these are in-demand programs. Also, on top of the in-demand programs, all our programs have work integrated learning, which means we have applied learning. So in our programs, students do practicum. So some students in our health program do clinical placement, some do work placement. Some of our programs have paid internships. So we have a lot of practical training when you are in the program. So this is not just theoretical education, bookish knowledge. You go to class, listen to the teacher, come home. No, you go and do that. But on the top of that, you're also going in the industry. You are working there, getting experience, because that is very, very important. Because at the end of the day, you have to do a job. And that is something we are training you while you're in the school through that applied learning. And also the third thing I'll emphasize here is career readiness. So we have a lot of focus on career advising. So we have a career education center within the college, which focuses on that a lot. So we do one-on-one career advising. So when you come here, you say, okay, I come with this background. I come from Turkey. I have this much experience. This is my background. I'm doing this program, how I can find a job. So you do one-on-one career advising with a person who knows about how to find a job in Canada. So this is a career coach. So this person is going to give you all that things that you need to change and you need to acquire skills so that you can find a job later on. So we have a very heavy focus on career readiness. So all this, like we offer in-demand program, we offer applied learning, we have a heavy focus on career readiness. So what that translates to? So it translates to high employment rate. So our students have a very high employment rate of around 95%, which means 95% of our students are able to find a job within 6 months of graduation. So that's pretty high. And that's a good number, because students who are coming to colleges. So again, I think I'll probably maybe make you understand a difference between in a Canadian education system. So in Canada, we have colleges and we have universities. So there are two different education institutions. I know maybe in Turkey, they're mostly universities, but in Canada, we have two different institutions. Colleges are different, universities are different. Now, a lot of times students get confused. What is the difference between a college and a university? So college, mainly in Canada, offer education which helps students to find job quickly. So basically, you come here, you do in-demand programs, you do practical training, and the students who are coming to us, their main focus is, I need a job after doing this program. That is the main focus. Now, students who are going to university have a little different focus. They are not in a hurry to find a job. They say, okay, I have a lot of time to find a job. I'm here to do my degree. I want to do a bachelor's degree. I want to do a master's degree. And then afterwards then yeah, maybe I'll find a job, of course. But that is not my priority number one. My priority number one is to get a degree. That's my priority. But the students who are coming to a college, their priority number one is, I want a job after I graduate. And also, I don't have that much money because universities are a little bit expensive than colleges. I want to go to colleges because colleges are more affordable than universities. So that's the main difference between a college student and a university student. So just want to give you that idea so you you can understand, where our focus is. So our focus is jobs, jobs, and jobs. So that is mainly our focus. And also we have a lot of the other support services, which you can see at the bottom. We have student navigator, which are mainly academic advisors, immigration advising, career advising. We also have tutors, coaches, academic coaches. So for some reason you're struggling in your education, you need some help, then you can go to tutors, you can go to academic coaches, and they can definitely help you in that regard. So there is a lot of those services that are available within the college. Okay, so this is what makes NorQuest unique, is it's focused on that skills that help students to find a job, and our employment rate is around 95%. Okay, now a little bit more about applied learning, because as I mentioned before, applied learning is something very special to colleges. So in colleges, we focus heavily than universities about applied learning. So if you are doing our health program, each and every health program have clinical placement, which means you will go into a hospital, you will go into a clinic where you will practice what you're learning in the class. If you're doing a community service program, which I'll show you, if you in those programs, you will go into the work, into the company, and you'll do a work placement. You'll do community service learning, which is mainly working with NGOs, non-government organizations, all those kind of things. Now, a lot of these practicums are unpaid. You do not get paid, but these practicums are done with the best companies in the sector. So you get an experience letter that, oh, I did my practicum with, for example, in health, Alberta Health Services, which is one of the biggest company here in health jobs. So if you, after you graduate, you show someone, I did a practicum there, they'll, oh, this person knows what he's talking. This person has done a really serious training when they were in the college. So that has a huge impact. Also, some of our programs, we have paid internships also. I'm going to tell you later on. In business program, in environmental science program, and there are other programs which we call professional certificate, we have paid internships. So in that, students will go and work for 3 to 4 months in a company. They'll get a salary of $15 to $18, and they can earn between $6,000 to $8,000 while they're doing their paid internships. So these are all different kind of training that you do when you are in the program that helps you then when you graduate to find job. Okay. Now I'll tell you what programs we offer. So we offer health programs, we offer community study programs, we offer environmental studies, technology, and business study program. So these are different kind of programs that we offer at the college. Let me show you. So again, right now we are accepting application for fall. So fall means September 2022, and winter January 2023 means, winter means January 2023. So these are the two main intakes for which we are accepting applications. So if you're interested to apply, you can apply for September 2022, which is this year September, or you can apply for next year January intake, so which is January 2023. Okay, now let me show you quickly the programs that we offer. So we'll start with health programs. So these are our health programs. You can see here, I'll focus you here on the credential. So credential, you can see we have these 2-year diploma programs. So these are 2-year program. This is 1-year entry-level certificate. This is a 1-year post-diploma certificate. Now the difference is that if you've done your high school, and even if you've done your bachelor's degree, you can apply for a diploma programs, you can apply for a certificate. But for post-diploma programs, only students with diploma and degree can apply, but students with high school cannot apply. Now we have very popular programs here. NorQuest College have Canada's largest nursing program. So as you know, we are in pandemic and pretty much it's getting over, but still we are still in a little bit pandemic. So here in Canada and in Alberta, there is a lots and lots of demand for nurses. So this is, and we have NorQuest College have Canada's largest nursing program. So it's a very, very popular program here with us. We also have healthcare aid, which is also one of the largest program in Canada with us. And this is also focused on health as well. Then we have pharmacy technician, we have interdisciplinary therapy assistant, we have recreation therapy, So these are all diploma programs, and interdisciplinary therapy is mainly focused on physiotherapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, recreation therapy. So these are all different kind of therapies that people go through if they're having any kind of issues. We also have healthcare leadership program. This is mainly for someone who's a doctor, who's a dentist, who's a pharmacist, who wants to learn about leadership skills. So they can definitely do this program. This is a post diploma. And this is a new program that we will be offering in the future, is practical nursing for internationally educated nurses. So if anyone is already a nurse in Turkey and they want to work as a nurse here in Canada, they can definitely do this program. Now, these programs, are very practical program, and there are a lot of jobs. So as I already mentioned, maybe you may be thinking these are not very fancy program. Okay, I don't see how to become a doctor here. I don't see those kind of program. But whatever programs you see in the colleges are practical programs which can give you some jobs once you graduate. So this is very job oriented, labor market oriented programs. Okay. Now, in terms of program availability, health programs are very oversubscribed. So right now you can see we don't have any seat available in September intake. We only have seats available in winter intake. So in winter intake, you see the program is open. These three programs: nursing, healthcare leadership, healthcare aid. So these are the three programs which are available. Now, this is the tuition fee for the full duration of the programs. And this includes not only tuition fee, this includes health insurance, dental insurance, bus pass, and there are many other fees that you have to pay in the college. So you pretty much, have to pay for all that. And this is the total tuition fee you pay in your full program, but you don't have to pay in one go. You pay term by term. That's how you pay in this. Okay. Okay, let me take you to the next slide. So this is community studies. Same thing here. In here, credential, you'll see we have post diplomas. We have, this is 1 year certificate. This is 1 year entry level certificate. This is 2 year diploma. And we have very popular programs, early learning and childcare diploma. It's a very, very popular program. And that's why you see this program is already full. We have now seats available in January. Then we have child and youth care diploma. This is also open right now for winter. Then we have mental health recovery. So here in Alberta, we have rehabilitation center. So unfortunately, a lot of people have mental health issues. A lot of people have addiction issues. So if you are interested, you want to do more psychology related programs, clinical psychology, we call it here. So then these programs are really good mental health, addiction recovery. So students who have done diploma or degree in health science, or a degree or diploma in psychology, sociology, they can definitely go into mental health, addiction recovery. And this program is mental health is available in winter intake. Then we have community support worker. So in Alberta and overall in Canada, the government spend a lot of money on community welfare. So because Canada is a welfare state, it spends a lot of money on community welfare. So community support worker and those kind of work, there's a lot of demand for those kind of workers. So these are the frontline workers who are helping government to help the community. So that's why this program is also very popular, which is called community support worker. And we have seats available here in winter. So this program is 1+1. You do this 1 year certificate, and then you can go directly into the second year of this program, which is called settlement studies here. So this is how this program works. Now in fall, you can see pretty much all our programs are full. So again, you can apply for winter intake, and you can see how quickly these programs are filling up. And the reason why they're filling up is mainly because they are in-demand programs, and students, can find employment after they graduate. So it's all related to that. So they are oversubscribed programs. And again, I forgot to mention, so all in these programs, we have clinical placements, as I mentioned before. Here also, in all the programs here also, in this slide, all the programs have work placement, field placement, those kind of things. Same here, we have program like disability studies, social work. These both are waitlisted. Right now, we have seats available in justice program and settlement study. It just got waitlisted this morning. So we have only seats available now in settlement studies in winter intake, but only justice program is available for September. So again, all our programs, as you can see, are getting full very, very quickly, because again, these are very oversubscribed programs. And all these programs here also have field placement, work placement as well. Okay, I'm going to move on. And here also we have very popular program called business program. We have 4 specialization: accounting, finance, management, human resource. This program has paid internship. So students who are in this program, after their first year and second year, they can apply for 4 months paid internship, but it's comparative, it's not guaranteed. So you have to apply, you have to compete. If you get it, you go and work for 4 months in a company, and you get a salary, of course, between $6,000 to $8,000, Canadian dollars I'm talking about. So this program is also very oversubscribed. You can see it's waitlisted for fall. So right now it's only open for winter. Same thing, these are 2 1-year business certificates that we have on the top. These 2 programs also have internships, 1 month, but these are unpaid. And there are, you can see the program availability here. Also, we have environmental science program. So if any one of you is really interested to work in our energy sector, oil and gas sector, environmental science sector, then these 2 programs are really great. In environmental protection technology, we also get a lot of students who have done bachelor's of science. So if you are a student who's done a high school from Turkey, or who has done a bachelor of science from Turkey, this is a great program, environmental protection technology. We have a field school, so you go into the forest and then you go and do all that environmental protection work. We also have 4 months of paid internship in this program, and we have seats available right now for September, so you can definitely apply for that. Then energy management is another diploma program that we have. This program is also open. So students who do this energy management go and work as energy consultant, energy auditors, energy project managers in oil and gas industry, and also in the electrical utility companies. So there is a lot of demand for that. And this program also, energy management, also has 4 months of paid internship. But again, these are not guaranteed internships. These are both competing. You have to compete with other students. Okay, and we have seats available here. Then we have machine learning analyst. So this is mainly for those students who want to study artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, computer programming. So if you are a student who's interested in that kind of study, this is a great program, machine learning analyst. So this is also open right now for September. You can apply. And then we have these 3 professional certificates. So these are mainly for those students who have done a degree or diploma in any field, could be business, could be engineering, could be anything. And these are non-credit programs. So the good thing about these 3 programs, we have supply chain management, we have business analysis, we have food and beverage management. The good thing about this program is that all these 3 programs have 3 months paid internship. So you will guarantee to get a 3 months paid internship. You'll go and work in a company for 3 months. So you will get that 3 months paid internship. That's one. The second thing is that you will also going to work toward a designation. You do supply chain management program. You can write an exam later on to become a supply chain management professional. You do business analysis. You write an exam. You become a business analyst. So there's a lot of those designations that you will get after completing those programs, again, which leads to employment also. Okay, so this is, again, we have seats available in September intake in these 3 programs as well. Then we have this program, Teaching English. If anyone wants to become an English teacher here in Canada, then this is the program. You have to do this program. It's a post-baccalaureate, so which means you need to have a bachelor's degree in order to do this. Once you do this program, you get a license, and then you can teach English in a college or a university. But you need to be passionate about teaching. If you love teaching, then take that program. If you don't like teaching, then that's not a good choice for you. Now, we have all these programs on the top. This is foundation programs. So because all our programs have English language requirements, I'm going to show you later on. So if you don't meet our English requirement, then you do these programs like ESL, academic upgrading, NorQuest bridging program. So these are all those programs that you do if you do not meet our admission requirement. So for example, if in one of our program we need IELTS 6 with no band less than 5.5 and you don't get it, then you have to do ESL program. You have to do some ESL courses. If you apply to our nursing program, for example, we say, okay, we need English, maths, and biology. You didn't study biology, then in that case, you have to study biology first, and then you go to the nursing program. So that's what these foundation programs are for. And we also accept Duolingo, but I'm going to talk about that later because I've seen many Turkish students also like Duolingo as one of the exam to get into the program. So we do accept Duolingo because it's very convenient. It's more affordable test and you can do it from your home. So of course, there's all those great things related to Duolingo itself. Now, NorQuest Bridging Program. So this is another program for those students who don't meet our admission requirement. So for example, you want to apply to a nursing program. I'm just taking an example, and you don't meet our admission requirement. Then in the bridging program, you have to do some ESL courses first, and then you will enter into a nursing program, which is a target program. But we will give a combined offer letter for you in this NorQuest Bridging Program, because that's how this bridging program works. And this is a great program. We have few Turkish students who are doing this bridging program. They have to do some ESL courses first, and then they're entering into the target program later on. Okay, so these are some of the countries. If you are from these countries, you do not have to give an English language exam like IELTS or TOEFL. You don't have to give, but of course, Turkey is not one of the countries here. There are many other countries in Africa. There's other countries, but Turkey is not one of those countries, which we waive IELTS. So for you, you have to, so we divide our programs in these bands like band E, band G, band H, band F, and then based on that, we have our English language requirements. So if you want to apply to a business program, and then our professional certificate program like food and beverage, supply chain, healthcare aid. So this is one set of programs. Then all our health programs, environmental science program, they're in this set. Pharmacy technician is here, nursing is here. So these are 4 category of programs. So based on that, this is the English requirement. So if you want to apply to our business program, we need IELTS 6 with no band less than 5.5. We need TOEFL 71, or you can write a Duolingo exam, get 105, or you can do PT academic, that's another test. And then there are many other tests you probably may not be aware of, KL, Cambridge English. Then for band F, where you see a lot of our programs, we need 6.5 in IELTS with no band less than 6, 84 TOEFL with no section below 21, Duolingo score of 115, and this is the PT academic score that we need. Now for pharmacy technician program, we do not accept Duolingo and we do not accept PT academic. For that, you have to write an IELTS. You can write TOEFL. So in TOEFL, there is something called TOEFL IBT Home Edition. So that is an online test of TOEFL you can do from your home if you want to do that. We do accept that test also, which you are doing from your home, which is called TOEFL IBT Home Edition. And we can accept that for the admission in pharmacy, which is the band G. And then for nursing, we need a very, very high IELTS. You can see we need an IELTS score of pretty much like 94. And this much is the TOEFL score 94 and this much of IELTS. So a lot of times students are not able to meet our requirement, and then they have to go through the bridging program because they come with a lower English. So for example, if you're applying for our nursing program, you need a Duolingo score of 95. If you get a Duolingo score of 95, then with that, you can enter our nursing program through bridging, but you have to do some ESL courses first, and then you go into the nursing program. Same thing here. If you cannot get into our, you cannot get this much Duolingo, 105. If you get 75 Duolingo, you can do some ESL courses and then get into our business program. Here also, if you cannot get 115, if you get at least 85, then you can do those ESL courses and then get into the program. So that's how the bridging program works, that even with a lower Duolingo score, you can enter the program, but you have to do some ESL courses first, and then you will enter the program. Okay, so this is the application process. Again, I'll not go too much into detail. because we can guide you once you reach at the stage you want to apply. So all our applications are submitted through Apply Alberta. So if you Google applyalberta.ca, you will find this website where you will go and submit your application. You have to create your username, password, same like you create for your email. You create your profile, like your first name, last name, gender, home address, phone number, email address, all those kind of things. Then you generate a number which is called Alberta student number. So that's a unique number. And then you put in your academic information, where I did my high school, where I did my bachelor's degree, and then you submit your application. So once you submit your application, our application fee is $150 Canadian. And then once you submit the application, you will get an email with all your logins, because you need a login to access NorQuest email, your student email, your student portal, which is called MyQuest. So you'll get all those logins, and then you will send us your documents via email. So you have to send all your documents via email to admissions@norquest.ca. In one PDF file, we receive it. We take 3 to 4 weeks to process offer letter. Once you get an offer letter, then we'll ask you to pay $1,000 only to confirm your seat. So you just have to pay $1,000 to confirm your seat. Once you get that, then you are good to go. And you also have to send your official documents via courier to us. So once you pay $1,000 tuition deposit, you send your official documents via courier, your application is complete. So that's how the application process works. So this is just a guideline of that. Now, our application deadlines are 2 months before the start of the term. But right now, the study visa for Canada is taking longer. It's taking around 3 months. So we are recommending students to apply early. So please apply early. Now is the right time to apply for September intake. And even you can apply for January intake now. It's always better to apply early, so you have more time to yourself to plan for the visa, travel, and all those kind of things. So that is always better. So again, I already mentioned we pay $1,000. So students have to pay $1,000 tuition deposit only to confirm their seat. The rest of the money they pay when they come to Canada after visa. So initially you only pay $1,000. And for some reason, if you get your visa rejection, out of this $1,000, we will refund $750 back to you. Only $250 will be deducted as an admin fee. Rest all money is refunded back to you. Okay, we do have scholarships, but again, our scholarship is not that much. So we have an entrance scholarship of $1,000. This is mainly based on your marks in Turkey. So we need 70% marks in your previous education, in your previous institution. And then you have to write a personalized letter. And then based on that, we will select some students who will get $1,000 scholarships. So that's there. Also, we have ongoing scholarships. So every semester in fall and winter, you can also apply for some scholarship, awards, and bursaries. So these are there as well. So there are a lot of those awards that student can apply. And also we have college-wide scholarship. So you can apply for college-wide scholarship as well. So you're not confined to only this scholarship. You can apply to all different kind of scholarships as well. Okay, a little bit about immigration. So this is my last slide, and then we will jump into the question. So, one of the attractive things about Canada right now is that Canada is a place, pretty much if you compare it with UK, you compare with Australia, you compare with United States, any English-speaking country, I mean to say, Canada is one of the country which is looking, to attract students to come to study in Canada, and not only just attract to come here to study, but they want to also retain those students. So they want those students to stay back in Canada, because Canada has a very ambitious immigration goals. So just to give you a little bit idea, so Canada is planning to bring 431,000 people this year as immigrants, 447,000 next year, and 450,000 the subsequent year, which is the year 2024. So for next 3 years, you can see Canada is looking to bring more than 1 million people probably not 1 million, I'm wrong, sorry, more than 10 million people, in Canada for the next 3 years. And the biggest beneficiary of this is students, because students have studied here, they get work permits, and then they can get immigration. So Alberta, as I mentioned before, Alberta is one of the provinces where it's little easy to get immigration. So Alberta has launched Alberta Advantage Immigration Programs, which you can see here. So this is the program AAIP. It's been launched recently. So we have this Alberta Opportunity Stream. So in this Alberta Opportunity Stream, if any students do any of our diploma, any of our post-diploma or a post-baccalaureate, they need 6 months experience in their field of study. And if they have a job in Alberta and they have also an IELTS score of 5 band, they can definitely apply for immigration. So it's very easy. You just study for 2 years in a diploma or 1 year in post-diploma, post-baccalaureate. You just work for 6 months in the field of study and you have a job, yeah, you can get an immigration. So that's very easy. Also, we have an express entry. So if you've done a certificate, a professional certificate, then you cannot apply through Alberta Opportunity Stream. So in that case, you can apply through express entry. So express entry is a point-based immigration system in Canada. It's at 1,200 points. Students usually need 400 to 500 points if you're in Toronto or Vancouver. But in Alberta, you can get immigration with low points, like 300 points even. As long as your occupation is in demand here in Alberta economy, you can definitely, but you need 1 year experience in Alberta and you must have a job here in Alberta. If you have those things, then yes, it's not that difficult to get immigration through Alberta Express Entry. And we have an accelerated program. You can see here, accelerated tech program. So if anybody does human resource program, so as I mentioned, we have a business administration diploma with specialization in human resource. So if you find a job in human resource, you will have a faster immigration pathway. You find a job in computer related profession, you also have a faster. And then we have a rural renewal stream, which is also a new stream. And then we have business streams. So if you even open a business here in Alberta and you run that business for 1 year or 2 years, you can also get immigration through that. So there are various pathways, immigration pathways, through which you can get immigration in Alberta. And I'm talking this because I'm myself a certified immigration consultant. So what I'm telling you because I know this firsthand and I have a knowledge of that. So these are all different immigration pathways for you if you come and study in Canada and if you want to settle in Canada. If you want to study and go back to Turkey, of course, that's always an option. You can go back to your home country and contribute to your country as well. So that is also an option as well. So we're going to focus on questions. But before that, I'm going to share with you my contact information. So after this presentation, if you have any question, you can definitely email us at international.recruitment@norquest.ca. Our phone number is 780-644-6128. And this is, of course, our address in Edmonton. This is the downtown Edmonton address where our campus is located. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen and then I'm going to look at the questions now and see if I can answer your questions. Okay, just give me 1 minute. I'm finding my way back to the chat. I hope this, again, presentation was helpful to you. I see there are, okay, I'm getting a lot of thumbs up, so thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of hellos. I'm starting from the top, so I'm probably taking people's name. So Latife, Leela, Faiza, again, sorry if I'm pronouncing your name not correctly. So thank you for saying all those hellos. Okay, I'm going to scroll down and see.
Thank you very much for your great presentation, Sarab. So we have a couple of questions in the questions section. Could you please go there?
Yeah, I will go there. And okay, so the first question is, okay, so first question I'm seeing here is from Kays. If I'm pronouncing again your name correctly, I would like to ask about the settlement program once after the education is finished. because recently one of my friend who applied to one of the similar program, his visa was rejected due to unable to provide proof of returning back. One education is finished. Okay, that's a very good question. Okay, so what kind of, I guess your main question is how you can utilize that settlement program once you finish it. So settlement program, I'll explain you a little bit in more detail. So settlement program is very much focused on settlement of newcomers. So who does that program? Those students do that program who really wants to work with newcomers. So as I was showing you in the last slide, every year in Canada is bringing more than 400,000 people every year. And those people, when they come as new immigrants to Canada, they are held by settlement agencies. Now, Canada recently brought a lot of refugees from Afghanistan. Now, Canada is bringing a lot of refugees from Ukraine. So because as you know, the war is going on in there, so a lot of refugees are coming. So Canada is bringing unlimited number of refugees from Ukraine. So a lot of Ukrainians are coming to Canada. So a lot of these refugees, when they come here, they are held by settlement agencies. So students who graduate from settlement program, they go and work in that. Now, those settlement programs are universal in nature. So I would say, to counter a visa rejection, what a student can do, they can say, well, I'm doing this settlement program, and this program will help me to understand how Canada, who's bringing the maximum number of immigrants in the world, is running their settlement program. I know Turkey was home to a lot of refugees from Syria, right? Recently, there's a lot of refugees, unfortunately, because of what happened there. So Turkey has to go through a lot of that. So maybe you can, translate that skill in Turkey when you come in Turkey, because Turkey is also dealing with a lot of refugees from different part of the Middle East, and maybe other part who wants to go to Europe and those kind of things. So that is one of the skill set that could be used, that you can definitely show that, yeah, you can return back with this education and you can apply that education in your home country. That's how you counter that. Okay, I hope that answers it, because I know you cannot speak. So if you can type in, that will be great. Okay, let me go down and see if there's any more questions. Okay, people are asking about my email address. Okay, let me just type in my email address. And I think then it will be, I'll also drop in the chat my college website, so you can definitely go. I hope you can see my email. I have typed in, and I'm going to drop my college website in there. Okay, hopefully you can find my email in there. Okay, I did see only one question. Is there any other question? Yeah, please, if you have any questions, please go ahead and ask. And I'll wait for another minute and see if there are other questions. I see there are other questions on the other side. Okay, so I see there are other questions here. So the first question here is from, again, Sayed. Is there scholarship for international students? Yeah, there are the scholarship, Sayed. As I showed you, we have entrance scholarship. We also have ongoing scholarship. Now, we do not have dormitories because our campus is located in downtown Edmonton. And as I mentioned before, the cost of living is very less in Edmonton. So a lot of people, or a lot of our students who come, they prefer apartments. And there are a lot of apartments in the downtown because that's a central city. So you can definitely find, and we will be assisting you once you reach that stage. I need help where I can find accommodation option. Yes, we will assist you in that. And yes, there are scholarship for students. So that is the answer of your question. Are there any program then for mechanical engineering? Yes, I would say the best program for mechanical engineering is energy management. It's a very, very good match. So either if you are a person, who has done a mechanical engineering, then I would say that mechanical engineering would be energy management would be a very good match to the mechanical engineering students. Okay. Okay, there were other question. How long does that program take? So again, our diploma programs are 2 years and our certificate programs are 1 year. So they are not long program, they are short program, 1 to 2 year programs. That's the way our programs are structured. Do you have a work permit? Yeah, all our programs are eligible for postgrad work permit. So once you do any of our diploma, 2-year diploma, 1-year certificate, as long as you meet the requirement. So the requirement is that you have to complete it full time and you have to apply for your work permit within 6 months of graduation. If you meet that requirement, yes, all our programs are eligible for post-graduation work permit. Okay, do you offer pre-seasonal English or prep year? Yeah, we have, as I mentioned before, bridging program through which you can do some ESL courses. If you're not meeting an admission requirement, you can also do ESL program. But I will recommend bridging program because through bridging program, we have that preparation, that students can do. Okay. Do you have partner companies that provide internships? Yes, we have partner companies. So in all our programs, we have what is called PAC. So we have program advisory committees. So program advisory committees are a group of companies who are helping us to design that program. So all our programs are designed based on the feedback from the companies. And they are the companies where students can go and do internships. So yes, our Career Education Center has a lot of relationship with the companies where students go and they do internships. So as I was telling you, pretty much all our programs have the internships. So you get that applied learning, which is very critical. Okay, the next question is NorQuest College accepting PT? Yes, we do accept PT academic. So I showed you before, we accept Duolingo, we accept PT academic, we accept IELTS, and we also accept TOEFL. So all those kind of tests we do accept. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm going really fast on all those questions. Hopefully I'm answering that. Hello and good morning. Could you please mention about social activities at NorQuest College for students? So this question is from Ida. Thank you, Ida, for asking that. So yeah, we have a lot of activities. So we are doing we have 3 activities virtually for our student, because as you know, there was pandemic. So a lot of those activities we were doing virtually. So we have a weekly check-in that we do every week on Friday. We bring guest speakers, those people who can really help students. And these topics are very good for students. We have an English speaking club in which students come together. And there are a lot of time Canadian students who are talking to our international students. So because when you talk, then only you improve your English. So we have an English speaking club, which is on Thursday. We even have a Monday check-in where all students talk to each other. They say, okay, I'm having this issue. Can you suggest me what I can do? So it's students helping students. So that is also there. And then we also plan to do now a lot of on-campus activities, because now in Canada, our campus is open. There is no mask. So because numbers for COVID are really down. So yes, we are going to plan a lot of activities on campus going forward. So there are a lot of social activities here. Okay, so let's go to the next. Is it a bachelor's degree for all or for all degrees? Okay, so I think Berkey, maybe your question is maybe focused on the post-baccalaureate teaching English. I'm assuming, I'm not sure. Yes, if you're asking about post-baccalaureate program teaching English, so it's for all bachelor's degree, and also for our professional certificates, students from all backgrounds, diploma degrees can apply. But whereas in some of the other programs, they are very specific to the background that they will, qualify for those programs. Like some of our post-diploma, like healthcare leadership and all that, then that is very specific what they will. Okay, so as a student, of course, okay, that's a comment. Okay, could you please share a monthly expense in Canada approximately? Okay, Murray. I would say it, so as I mentioned before, the cost of living in Edmonton is 50% less than what it's going to cost you in other cities. I mean, in Toronto or Vancouver. So if I have to make a very rough estimate of a monthly expense, For a student, I would say it varies about where you're living, but if you are living in a very wise manner, I would say it should not be more than $1,500 per month, including your food, including your accommodation. If you live in shared accommodation where 2 or 3 people are living together, then maybe your cost may go even further down, but I'm being really very conservative here. So it's around $1,500, I would say, per month. And of course, you can work part-time when you are in our programs. Except the ESL program, you can work outside off campus part-time 20 hours a week while you're studying. You get a break also in your 2-year diploma programs for 4 months. In that 4 months, you can work full-time. So you have a lot of options for you to support yourself in your cost of living. Okay, but the tuition fee, you can't really earn. You really have to have, I would say that you have to have that much saving to support your education. Okay, let me go up and see if there is any more questions. Okay, so Ismail has a question. Hello, postgrad program, MBA, PhD, do you have? No. Ismail, we are a college, so colleges do not have MSc, MBA, PhDs. No, we do not. We only offer practical programs, short-term programs, which are more focused on, I would say, employment. So that is more focused on. Now, these degrees that you're talking about, MBA, PhD, they are more academic in nature. They are less job-oriented, but they are more academic in nature. But we do not offer that. Okay, the other question, tuition and fee, Ismail. Okay, so tuition and fee, I showed you in the chat, but I'm going to, if you go into our website and if you go to our programs, and then you can definitely look the tuition fee. What is the tuition fee? I'm going to drop that in the chat, so you can definitely go and look that. Seder, I didn't understand your question. Which exam are you accepting, please? Okay, can you please type in your question again so I can answer it? And in the meantime, I'm going to drop my website link here where you can go and then you can see the programs and you can see the tuition fees, all that information. So Kai say, can the tuition fee paid in installments? So tuition fees are paid semester by semester or term by term, but within the term, no, we don't have installment. You have to pay the one semester fee in one go. If you do not pay that in one go, then and you pay late, then you have to pay $100 late fee charge. But yeah, within that one term, you have to pay in one go, or you have to pay completely before you start your classes. Okay. Okay, I hope that answers the questions. Let's see if there is any final questions that I was not able to answer before we close this. Okay, I do not see it. Okay, looks like I have answered. Okay, I see some thumbs up. Thank you. Okay. Zainab, do you see any more questions that I am missing, or you think we have answered everything?
Yes, thank you for your answer, Sarab. It looks like you covered all of the questions.
Okay, that is good. Thank you. Yeah, because I was looking everywhere. Okay, thank you. So everybody's saying thank you. So it looks like I have answered everyone's questions. So that is great.
Yes, thank you very much for your great presentation. It was very informative, 1 hour long presentation. It was very beneficial for the attendees. You covered all of the questions. Thank you for your answers too. Also, I would like to thank the participants in Turkish as well. Katıldığınız için teşekkür ederiz arkadaşlar. Umarım sizin için de faydalı bir webinar olmuştur. NorQuest kalıcı ile ilgili diğer sorularınız için chat kısmında paylaşılmış olan mail adresinden Sarab'a ulaşabilirsiniz. Bir sonraki webinarlarımızda görüşmek üzere. Thank you very much again, Sarab. It was a pleasure to have you in IEFT Talks.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, bye everyone. Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.